Teach and Learn morning show with your host, DJ Grace. Come to teach and also with willingness and open mind to learn. Thank you. Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to Teach and Learn with your host, DJ Grace. Please to share, make some party watches and them things invite up, okay? And let persons know that the Teach and Learn show is on. You know, we're gonna have a topic today. Okay, the topic today is that why does men need sex but women don't? Okay, very, very interested. So please to share, please to share, please to share. Take my broken wings, man, and let me fly. Broken wings. A big tune, this people, from the artist Utan G. Please to boss a share, boss a share, boss a share, okay? Keep them comments rolling.
Only plan was to take and down. Remember this, your religion is not impressive. Misleading the people selected. Sin, the one who do the most was rejected. Conversation neglected. No justice will be served, no matter who is elected. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Repair my broken wings. Repair my broken wings. Repair my broken wings.
And rise and live. Please to share.
Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky.
to rule and don't even need them school.
Segregation. Them embrace segregation. Them a destroy the nation. And a program them station. Hey, take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Remember this. It was how you plow your field. Remember this. But it was you who reaped the corn. Remember this. It was our birthright that you stole. Remember this. Your only plan was to take control. Remember this. Your religion is not impressive. Hey, misleading the people selected. Sin. The one who do the most was rejected. Conversation neglected. No justice will be served, no matter who is elected. Hey, take my broken wings and let me fly.
That's it. Doesn't matter where who are going to or is elected. Ain't gonna make no difference because their only mission is to distract those who are elected. Oh my gosh, this is not even a topic, but this song is so deep. You know, this song is so deep and touching. Blessed kids.
Broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Repair my broken wings. Repair my broken wings. Repair my broken wings. And let me fly. So I could fly. So I could fly. So I could fly. Oh, Drake, repair my broken wings. That you repair my broken wings. So I could fly. Yeah, just like an eagle. Just like an eagle. To soar the sky. Yeah, to soar the sky. Aye. My wings are broken. Cannot be spoken. Oh, it's right now. Just let me fly, yeah. Just let me fly, yeah. Just let me fly, let me fly. Hey, take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. I direct blessings. All right, please to share. Oh my gosh. You know what? Boy, this song take me into a different zone. Take my broken wings and just let me fly. Just let us be, man. Just let us be. Because you have taken it all. You have taken it all. Just let it be. Grand rising to you, John. Blessings, 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 blessings. I have two clips here to play based on the topic, and then we're going to have a reasoning today, alright? You know, the first one I'm going to play is like Why do men need sex but women don't? Yeah? So we're going to have a reason in that. We're going to have a reason. Alright, someone say correct. Just another set of destruction as they continue down the same path as the other before, elected as benefit from our people. Wow. One thing doing a people, you can't hide from reality, you know. You can't hide from reality. Grand rising to you, early meds. Blessing, you need to come on the main live, okay? You're on the party watch so I can see when you comment. And Joan, Andrew, come on the main live, yeah, because when you're in party watch, I can't see your comments. Yes, blessings, blessings. Before I go in the topic, I want to run this song once more.
Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Imagine this. We were kings and queens before. Imagine this. Our history and roots we have been now. Imagine this. We were born to rule. Don't even need them soon.
We were definitely kings and queens before all of this. We were definitely born to rule. And we definitely don't need them school. Wow.
They're trying to keep us cool and treat us like we are fools. Hey. Them false education, them embrace segregation, them a destroy the nation, and a program them station. Hey. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Remember this. It was how you plow your field. Remember this. But it was you who reaped the corn.
Can you imagine? We that plant the field, but you reap. Wow.
Remember this. It was our birthright that you stole. Remember this. Your only plan was to take control. Remember this. Your religion is not impressive. Hey. Misleading the people selected. Sin. The one who do the most was.
That's all it is. Misleading the people that is elected. We are so misled in every area, in every angle. We are so misled. That's why we have right now broken family, broken relationships. People don't know themselves. People don't know how to communicate with their God spiritually. It is sad. But why can't they just take our broken wings and let us go, let us be free? Haven't they damaged us enough? Wow.
Rejected, conversation neglected. No justice will be served, no matter who is elected. Hey, take my broken wings and let me fly.
that is it. No justice. Doesn't matter who is elected, so don't worry yourself about who is going to be elected. Because no matter where you take it, who the fight is against, gonna be the same result. They are only damaging the elected. You remember there's a part in Revelation that says, I mean, it's saying the last days, but that's what they say, but that's what been happening from when, you know it. Even the elected will be deceived. And you know, when I first, when I was reading Revelation, I think it was a couple years ago, and I was thinking, I went in a deep meditation and thinking and say, wow, even the elected, the selected would be, even the elected would be deceived. And I didn't understand what the scripture meant at that point in time, but now it's clear. You understand? You know we are the chosen people, right? We definitely are. We have been so messed up, so damaged, to the point we don't even know who we are, or who we stand for. When I first read that verse, I was thinking about, you know, maybe like at that point I was thinking about, you know, like, you know, Christians. Because I was thinking at that point, oh, you know, Christian is as, the elected, you know. But little did I know. Wow.
Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly.
They say when you're a child, you act as a child. And so, in that way, when you become an adult, you act as an adult. Imagine putting a little child in my chair, in my seat, to do what I'm doing now. What would you expect to get from that? Say that to say this. Have you sit down and wonder why the world is like this? Why everything is upside down? The elected that's supposed to be governing earth is not governing earth. The people who in the space of the elected is wrong. They're in the wrong place. They are where they not belongs. So that's why the world is what it is today. And until earth rightful ruler take back them place, don't expect to get no changes or see no changes. It is really sad. It's really sad.
Broken wings, repair my broken wings, repair my broken wings, and let me fly, so I could fly, so I could fly, so I could fly.
Alright, you know I'm gonna take my first call for the day. Grand Rising caller, you're live.
Hi, Grace.
Hi, how you doing today?
I am good.
Blessing.
And I see your topic, but you notice I said I don't know much about that topic.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, but I'll give my little part.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the topic, which is why man needs sex more than women do.
Yes.
Women need sex and man really don't. Women don't. Okay, go ahead.
So, you know, sometimes these are things that we should really do research on, but we never do it. It wasn't even taught to us as important.
Right. Yes.
And yes, and I think this is why we have a damaged world right now. This help. You know.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
It help because I am when I look at the topic this morning, I am thinking that somewhere down there when Willie Lynch started working on our foreparents, they did something to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the men, if you notice what they did with the men, they use them, break them in like how they do animals, and they had them having sex nearly continuously, you know, with the slave master doing the man homosexually, right? Also doing the poor man sexually. That is normal. That is having him service the slave master wife.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, and then the whole thing. You hear me?
Yes, man. I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm listening.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is my line here so hot? All right.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
And
okay.
Mm-hmm. So that continuous sexting, breeding thing does something to the man's, what they call it, DNA. You know, and because of that, because of what it did to his DNA, then in the meantime, when our mothers from those days look on and see what was happening to the men, what's happening to them, then it might cause some changes too in the woman's outlook. Because remember, they say, you know, whatever happened to the first generation, it can come right down to the second and third.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
It's true. Just like what happened to a child, you know. And it if something is happened to a child, for example, you know, child abuse or sexually abuse, that thing stay with the child, you know, until that child maybe gets some kind of help. You understand? Therapy or something, it sticks. So it really messed up your mental, man. You understand?
Yeah, man, messed up. And that is why it come up to the extent where some people get married, and you wonder why in a few, I have a friend who got married 6 months and her marriage mash up. You know? Right. It affects people right up to life. No, so I don't want to stretch from the topic. Why do men like it so much?
No, you can. Right? No, man. When you're talking about that, you know, it can lead you all around, you know, because guess what? As you say now, yeah, you are basically on the right track, and you are really giving the idea, because it is said that, you know, when we were created, sex was basically not created for pleasure. You understand? Sex was not created for pleasure. You understand? So right, so it become a pleasure thing right now. You understand? So you are taking us down that route and breaking it down for us and say what could be a cause or a factor why.
Right.
You understand?
Because I am not saying men mustn't require sex, because
of course
the creative power
right
made if you notice the man and the woman two separate beings. Even with the animals have their male and female. So as you watch how nature set up and you watch the procreation thing that takes place, that people must born, people must come on the earth, people must live. Creator energy has provided everything for mankind.
Yes.
So when mankind, and say having sex, baby going to come, children going to come, because that is the normal set out by nature.
Yes.
All right. The thing now is, I believe that mankind, being both man and woman, have a higher frequency, brain frequency. Somebody can correct me in that their behavior should be better and different from the animals. So now, the animals have a season.
Right.
And during that season, the animal copulate, and the female gets pregnant. Then you notice it stop.
Right.
And then stop, and then it grow, and then another season come on again, and then do. But mankind who's supposed to be wiser, more, let me not say more intelligent, because tell you the truth, our humankind, not all of them behave like they're more intelligent than the animals. And so you find a man a roll up and down on the place. Even though I said before that the slavery Willie Lynch syndrome damage the DNA, but at least there is somewhere in life when they reach a point, when they reach an age, some age in time or so forth, they can look back and say, okay, I see how people behave. How should I plan my life? We can't just run around like this. When we look at the animals, we can't be behaving like the dogs.
Yeah, when they reach a level of consciousness. Yes, that is it. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, we shouldn't behave like the dogs. And then, they get smart and plan your family life. Because I am woman, right? I enjoy my husband. I like have sex with my husband. Right? So, right, but two, you see, and the women, the women have a part to play in helping to control the men, because I think the man them fall. When we say fall, that they need help. So the women now who are the childbearing people, who know what it is to take care then of a being, a baby and so forth, then that the woman should educate herself so she know how to treat the man and to teach the man how to behave.
Wow. But one might say, how do you teach someone to control their nature?
How do you teach? Some people will never be taught. It's like some people take up the gun and there is not, you can say to them. Right? I guess we need to have more, well, I don't know if the time don't know if we reach the end of it. But the new beginning, we need to have time where we have like seminars, discussions like this on a community to community level. Care how smaller, poor that community might look.
Right.
And we try to see how much we can bring all the men in that community together, and teach them, explain to them,
right.
Tell them, show them, use examples. Because when I was growing up, just when I get to high school, and one thing I said, one, I'm not going to get married to somebody who have to depend on somebody to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I also said I don't belittle anybody who this happened to, and I'm not saying it's anything bad. If anything, then just pick up. But I'm going to say something now. I said I would never marry a man who has children already.
And why is that?
The reason why, because I grew up in the community, and me see, while growing up, me smart and me watch people, and me see when this guy have a woman, we have more than one picnic, and then one other woman come, and she come at the gate, and she stand up at the gate, and she a calling with one baby in her hand. You understand?
Okay.
And that thing turned me off. Remember, I'm not saying anything bad about people who already have their children. You
right, you're just giving your views.
I mean?
Yeah, right, you're giving your views, right?
Right. But these were little things that may have written down in my mind, that I would not do, because may see too much quarreling and people are fighting a house over man a fight because and woman a fight because the woman hear him talk to another woman who have children for him and so forth. You know? So then we have to, right, we wanting sex is one thing, but what happens after sex?
Right. But what encouragement would you give to a couple, if in that relationship the men always want sex like 24/7, but the female is not really like that. What encouragement you will...
All right. They might tell you, see, that man wants sex 20 much?
24/7.
Not go so. The thing is, it depends on the background of that man, how he was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
You have some people who bring up themselves in a society. They never have no mother, father figure, nobody to guide them, nobody to tell them anything. So they think that how they grow up roaming the streets and behaving, that it's the right way. But it's not a lot of them. No, for somebody who get married to one of these type of persons, then that person will have to know how to guide. The woman have to become a guide to that man. Okay. How do you guide that man? Me no expert on but me just a talk.
Mm-hmm. Right. Give your views. Yes.
Right. How to guide that man now? The woman might realize that in the beginning of marriage, the man wants sex nearly every time for the day. So what the woman do? Give him every time for the day. Because she not dead. She not go dead. And him a go tired out. Good. Or even I should do that. She find other things to interest him and break him in. So sometimes you have time come, you have games.
Okay.
Like you have some games and you sit down together and play. And you talk and encourage the person. Show the person how you feel. Show them that that's not all to life. And they will listen. The man will listen. And so you find out that he will cut down. you will cut down on that behavior when you realize it, because you realize that is not the way of life. But you have damaged brain who believes that as they see somebody, little girl, that they must go after them, and that's why we have
Right,
so
you
much
call it a
pedophile.
damaged brain. You call it a damaged brain.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's a damaged brain. So you have them pedophile and homosexual, every little thing they see, then anything they see they after. So I don't know if they have any experts who can tell people otherwise.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be playing this clip, alright, from Dr. Miles Monroe, and it's saying why men need sex but women don't. And I want to play this clip, and I want you to ring back and give your views, alright?
You know, somebody listen all of Miles Monroe already. Me listen that.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, so some things me agree with him with, and me say some things no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for sharing.
Right.
You can ring back, please, and
Yeah.
thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Blessings, blessings, everybody. Blessings. Jason 1, Jason 2, Rosetta. Blessings. Said no. The woman have to be the boss in the relationship and show the man what she want at the time she want it. Yeah, but remember, it's both of you in the relationship. That sounds like a one thing, a one-sided thing. When you're gonna say the woman have to be the boss. Yeah, just somewhat, because you have to have some kind of understanding. But boy, sometimes when nature call, these men don't have no understanding, because they feel like they're in the mood, yeah, they need to be released, if you know what I mean. But it's not so go, you understand? It's not so go at all. Sometimes when you're in the mood, the woman not in the mood, and vice versa as well. So people have to have understanding. Get what I'm saying? Because especially, I'm going to use this when you're a conscious person. It's different from when you're a person that is not conscious. It's when you become conscious or you're conscious, it make a whole lot of difference. You get what I'm saying? So the brains function differently. You get what I said to you? So it is what it is. Let me play this clip, and then you could call in and give me your views. Why men need sex and women don't? Alright, let's go.
The number one need of a male, write this down, is sex. Write that down, you didn't know that. The number one need of a male is sex. I didn't say the number one need of a man, because the man is spirit. A man needs God. But the number one need of a male is sex. Why? Because the male is designed by God to be a progenerator. That means the male is always full of seed. His purpose in life is to provide seed. That's why every male right now is carrying 500 million sperms in his loins right now. He's a seed carrier. So his number one purpose in life is to provide the genes or the generations or the generations, the genes for the generations. So a male is designed by God to produce generations. That's why when God wanted to create a nation, he never went to a woman, he went to a man, because a man carries the generations. He said, Abraham, a nation shall come from you, and Sarah will incubate the nation. So the man needs sex. The man doesn't want sex, he needs sex. Say he needs it. Men don't want sex, they need sex. A need is something that helps you function. A car doesn't want gasoline, it needs gasoline. If you don't have gasoline in the car, it stops functioning. A need is not a want. Men do not want sex. They need sex. Don't look at me so funny, lady. Say hallelujah anyhow. I'm trying to give you some education so you don't get in trouble. Now, because a man, number one need is sex, because he's driven by the divine purpose to produce seed. That's why men have no cycles. A man have no menstruation cycle. He's always ready.
all the time, every day, all day, anytime, anywhere. The guy's ready. All the men say, right on. Don't look so quiet on me now. Now come on, brothers, help me out here. Help me out here now. So you see, a man ain't got to build up to sex. He's just ready. And he ain't got no cycle. So he's ready even when you are not ready. Creates a problem. Now, most women who are married, especially you Christian women, some of y'all think that your husband got a demon. What's wrong with you, man? You had it last night. This morning again? What's wrong with you? And yesterday you had it, day before. You're sick, man. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to take you to Pastor Matthew and cast out this nymphomaniac demon. You are full of the devil. And so you take your husband down to the office. You make an appointment to see Brother Matthew and say, Pastor, my husband have a demon. He's a nymphomaniac. He won't leave his hands off me. You got to pray for him. Cast the demon out. And Brother Matthew says, I got the same demon. Can I hear an amen, brothers? Come on, Brother Matthew, help me out here. Amen, brother. That ain't no demon. All the men say amen. All the men say leave the demon alone. Your husband is not sick. He's normal. And if anybody here want to be too spiritual, any brother want to be too spiritual, if you don't have this same desire, you need prayer. Now, the question is, why is a woman's need not sex? A woman's number one need is not sex. Now, she likes sex. Sex is good for a woman, and she enjoys it. But it's not her motivational need. A woman's number one need is not sex. Write it down. Her number one need is affection. Affection is not sex, brothers. As a matter of fact, sex is the result of affection to a woman. If you give her affection, you will get your need met. Now, some of you ladies need some help. You go to bed in the night, you got on all this clothes, socks, long mitten dress, tam on your head, you got wrapped up all around your body. The guy got to fight to find something. I mean, you got to stop this. All the men are shouting now, boy. Ladies, you want to be a good wife? Make it easy. Go with nothing on. Say, good night, baby. Come on to bed. I'm talking to wives now. If you ain't married, this ain't for you. Some men feel like they are raping their wives. Ladies, you ever wonder why Paul says, your body's not your own? Because sometimes you don't feel like it. The problem is he always feels like it. Now, women have 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So men, you got to be sensitive. When it's winter, leave her alone. Buy her flowers, kiss her, hug her, but don't touch her. That's winter. You're out in the cold, brother. Control yourself. Right, mama? You acting so spiritual now. You know it's true. When it's winter time, baby, you don't want nobody to touch you right now. It's winter. Then there's autumn. Autumn means that things begin to change, begin to warm up a little bit. But you still ain't interested right now. Then spring comes. Spring means everything's coming back to life, baby. Let's get it on here. Then summer comes. Oh, it's so hot. She grabs you in the bed. Come on here. And then there's winter again. You're out in the cold again. So men, we got to be sensitive. Even though you're ready all the time, she ain't. A good marriage is built on a man who understands sensitivity and a woman who understands the need of a man. Now, I'm going to tell you something, ladies. A man doesn't want sex. I like what Paul says. Paul says, don't you be spiritual now, ladies. Talking about going on missions. I'm going to fast and pray for 3 weeks. I'm going to just, what? The Bible says, don't you go and fast and pray unless you first ask, not God, but your husband. So you can't tell your husband, the Lord told me to fast. You got to tell God, your husband told you you could. That's what the scriptures teach. And then the Bible says, and after you finish fasting, after he allows you to go and fast and pray, it says, hurry back to the bed. Why? Because Sister Mabel in the church will provide what he needs if you don't. Don't look at me funny. While you out having missions, someone on a mission with your husband. Because he doesn't want it, he needs it. Oh, I got 4 more to give you, but the time's gone. Okay. Let me just close by saying this, ladies and gentlemen. Marriage is an honorable thing. But the bed is undefiled. You keep it pure by understanding the needs.
Okay, let me see some comments. All right, let me see some comments. All right, someone say I don't like penetration. Someone say if I don't want it, tough luck. Okay, grand rising to you now. All right, someone say here, so you can have 10 children, but if I feel for you royalty, I would hold you endlessly and Jah will provide. Oh, surely. Okay. Someone say, yes, I think man is sexual attracted to woman body, but a woman have another important reason, which is generate their wants to, but more than sex. Ah. All right. All right. I don't hear many DJs speak about making painful arts. Respect Empress. Pick up yourself, Bob. Yes, as I was saying before, yes, he makes some points there, he's talking about, men need sex, but woman need compassion, man. Okay, woman need compassion. A lot of men don't know that, because, but I will blame it, like what the first caller say, the way how we were brought up, you understand, and we were not taught certain things. You understand? Some of us was brought up roughed. You understand? And we learned from the streets. There was no parents to teach us the principle and what we need to learn. You understand? So we let me see if this person want to talk on the show. Hello, Grand Rising. Are you calling to talk and teach and learn? Okay, sweetie. Hold on a minute. I have to check you now. Okay. Yes, you're alive. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just watched that video there, and I don't agree with everything that the man's saying, because, yeah, men might need more sex than women, but really they shouldn't be having more sex than women, because they're depleting themselves. Their life force, the energy, they're depleting every time they come. So there is a ratio of a certain age and how many times you're supposed to come a month. But all these men that want it more, that's just pleasure. They're addicted to sex. Just like people get addicted to food, people get addicted to drugs.
All right, hold on a minute, caller. Are you hearing the caller? Loud and clear, because I just hear she said something that like you're supposed to do a limit per month, something like that. I don't sure if I hear what you said. Let me try to get hold on a minute. Let me see if I could get you on another device where you can sound, your voice can have more volume. Give me a second. Let me see if, because teach and learning, we don't want to miss anything at all. All right.
Let me take you off speaker. That might be better, because I'm cooking at the same time.
Oh, you are.
I took you off speaker now.
Okay. Go ahead now.
Yeah, so basically, you've got, depending on your age group, when you get into like your 50s now, you're only supposed to have it once every 2 weeks. In your 40s, you're supposed to only have it once a week.
Really?
The younger you are, the more you can have it. But the use it for, you know, reproduction purposes. You know, like the woman was saying before, that animals have a season every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just the same with men and women. But the thing is, we've come into a world where everything is about pleasure and addiction. So them two go hand in hand. So you're gonna get more people are get addicted just to watching porn. You know, men get addicted to women get addicted to sex just as men do.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
it's an
true.
addictive force. And it's how people choose to use it.
Yeah, because as you say that they have this stupid myth out there, yeah, where they're saying that one something kill like one apple kill banana, and that's proven, that's nonsense. That's a myth, that's nonsense. You understand? It's the next way around. You're ruining yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
You're ruining yourself. Yeah. Of course. So
I mean, not all men are like that. If you look at some men can go years without sex. You know, even from you don't think about it, not into your mind, you can carry on with your life. You know, it's when you start to think about it and obsess about things. That's when you start to, I need it. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. You know, and the programming now. If you look at the media, the advertisement, it's all about sex sells. So when you sat down watching your telly and you're watching your local advertisements, their programs putting sexual images within your mind so that you think about sex. You know, even when you go out on the street and you drive past a billboard, you know, it could have sexual connotations within that advertisement messages that you're not aware of. But
that's
deep
true.
down, it's working on you, it's programming you, and you know, it's just a case of spiritual conscious people are not going to allow them things to enter into their mind, so they won't become addicted to stuff like that.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying.
Check your thoughts.
I agree.
Check your subliminal messages that reach you every day. Then you're going to be acceptable to all that.
It's so true, because that's why you talk about the consciousness, you know, because even I can use even myself as example. I've seen where I even, you know, in that way, I got more conscious now, and I'm even changed where that is concerned, you know, because you have so much positive stuff to occupy your mind with. You understand? So you don't have time to be thinking about sex every minute. Sex every minute. You get what I'm saying? Because you're more conscious.
Yeah.
Your mind is all over, you know, thinking about what to be done, how to fix this, how to do that. But, you know, yes, I tell you.
Your mind is always thinking.
Your mind is always thinking.
So it's constantly on the flow. The thing is to recognize your thoughts that don't reside with you. You know, sometimes you might get a thought in, me personally, I might get a thought in my head and I think to myself, right, I don't think like that. Where's that thought come from? So I will recognize it. Once you recognize your thought process, you can control your thought process. That's when you start thinking more positive and then reinforcing anything negative with positive. You know, the more you do that, the more you have a harmonious life. You're not putting yourself in an area where there's negativity everywhere. You're gonna attract positivity the more you think positive. So it's about attracting the right people to you. And once you become in tune with yourself, you start thinking that positive way, you're going to attract people like-minded to you.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
it's true.
If you're not in touch with that, if you're not in tune with that, you're going to pick up all kinds of people. Men that are addicted to sex and that will, you know, take you and use you.
Yeah, because if you should ask a lot of men why they cheat, they can't really give you a reason why they cheat, you know? They can't give you a really reason why they cheat. Yeah.
I mean, that
woman
goes back
too.
through history. Cheating goes back through history where, you know, the man was the provider, the woman stayed at home and looked after the children. So, because the man has always had money, you have certain areas where you have more women than men.
Yes,
so
yes.
Obviously, in certain circumstances, you have men that would marry maybe 3 women and look after 3 women. So it's all about providing. Now, if you check throughout history, all of that and how men dominate women, that's still in them. That's still ingrained in them. That's not just going to come out of them tomorrow. That's still ingrained into them. And they think that, you know, they think they can have as many women as they want. They think there's nothing wrong with it.
I agree.
And polygamy is, I mean, it is to a certain degree. It depends on your surroundings, your atmosphere. It depends on how, like I say, it depends on how many people want to do that in a relationship. Me personally, I can only be with a man that's faithful to me because I'm faithful to him. If
Right.
a man's not faithful to me, I'm gone. You
Right.
won't see me for dust, I'm gone.
I
Some
agree.
women, they don't mind it because they feel like they can't satisfy the man enough. So maybe a next woman can help and that takes the pressure off me. You know, so sometimes it's just the attitudes of women that put up with it and allow men to continue to do it. You know?
Right. Okay, give me a second, lovey. Right. Good reasoning there. Give me a second. Blessing Keith. Welcome, Schoolers Roland. Blessings to you. All right. I have a next call on the line, so I'm going to hear what he has to say, and then I'm going to go back to you. So that you stay on the line. Don't go anywhere. Good afternoon, caller. You're live.
All right. Good morning to me. Good afternoon to all there in
Yes.
England, the
Yes.
Queen country.
Grand Rising.
Our listeners, them. All right, I love this topic. I'm not sure why I love this topic. This topic is a thing where we all should address from a longer time. See? People have a tendency to say, boy, I play the blame game. But people have to realize incest never starts from black people. Child molesting never starts from black people. It starts from the oppressors, slave masters. See? And we are still approach is where the child see is what them gain to. See? What them hold on to. See? You see, women have a tendency of saying one thing, and they all say it. They all said sex is overrated. But when you ask them what they really mean when them say that, them themselves don't even know what they mean. But them say it. And the reason why it comes out by the Spirit. It just brings it out. Because yes, sex is overrated. And when a system have you under certain bandits and them need to make money from you in every ways, this is what them do. Our ancestors, they never used to have sex. Never do sex for an enjoyment. They do it sex for production. See? But when slavery bring it into you, as it like say, it's a pleasure. They use it to control you. If you notice, even them own, when they want to own them, hold them own at ransom. That's what they do. Then them come with the blue movie, them have you watch blue movie, and then them kind of turn the shape on the woman them. So the woman them feel like say if they not have big body, if them vagina not buff up, them not ready for a man. See? So them start to them changes while man start use Chinese brush. All those kind of things man start use stone and all them things there.
Yes,
See?
yes,
Because
yes.
them turn it into a pledge ways to make money, but look who make money from it. Right? Look who make money from all these things. And all we are doing is destroy our black female and ourselves. That's why we end up with prostate cancers. That's why women end up with womb cancer. Because of all this foolishness. And women now make it a topic now. If the man come on them and spend 5 minutes, them say that man no good. But then if you remember, Mike Tyson is a world boxer, world champion boxer. And every fight I fight, we get over 300 pounds. But yesterday him turn them down within a split of a second. You know how much weight that take to do that in that second, so you know how much time it is. Do you know how much time 5 minutes is on a woman? A lot of time, because it doesn't take 5 minutes to get her pregnant. So I heard a caller talk about the animal, and she was talking about the animal, and so I didn't get to hear it fully because Facebook have a thing with me. They have a thing with me and they have a thing against me. They always chop me off. Always. See? I didn't get to hear the whole conversation, but
yeah, she was saying that she was saying the animal is seasonal, you know. The animal is seasonal, and you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Because it's breeding season. When it's breeding season, that's when they come around. That's all it was.
Right, but
So
even the clip.
There be a foundation out of sex.
Right.
You believe sex is all about pleasure.
Right.
So people rather have sex now than to get a child. Because if me and you don't know Grace, I'm say boy, a sex me want. If you are going pregnant for 9 months, me now can't get no sex. So me now go even want to breed you.
Right.
This is the mentality thing that them have upon female. And them not stopping. If you notice, every time they come with something new, and then them try to make it look like, say, oh, it's of our culture. No, it have never been. And people need to get this in them head. It have never been. That's why Bob Marley go back and say a total destruction of the only solution, because nobody can stop it now. Because me, and you're so talking now. How much woman and the life agree with me? Some good they laugh and say a joke me I make because they enjoy it. And them this and them that.
It's true. So that's why I use the word because I love to use myself as the example, you know, because I can only talk from my experiences. I use the consciousness, you know, because now that I'm conscious, I am way different from a year ago or 2 years ago when you think that you have to just have sex. My mind is more programmed. My mind is all over the place. I'm so busy thinking about stuff. My mind is always, you know, in different places. You know how much time people think about sex. You understand? Because your mind is conscious.
But look at it now.
Your mind is conscious.
Look at the game they play now. They step it up to bigger level now. The man don't even want to penetrate the one no more. All he want is to smooth in her mouth. He just want to put the dick in her mouth. And she enjoy it more than anything else. Or him just want liquor. And yeah, and that's it. To show you how much these people are making crazy money off of it. And then we go out there and we are buy this and we are buy that and we are buy condom called long love because they put something in it to make you stay long for a woman. Not knowing say, we are tear up the one inside. We are destroy the one inside. Slowly but surely.
That is true.
See, me not going to tell you I enjoy sex. Of course I enjoy sex. But me not going to go through this crazy thing. Me not going to do this crazy thing. Because here what? If me I'm going to look for you and say, boy, I don't enjoy sex, I would be a wicked person.
Right.
Because that's what the group come say.
That's true.
So we are going to enjoy it. But they say, boy, you got to do certain crazy things. The women out there know no one get pregnant because they think about them shape. All those things are madness.
Right. Let me ask you, what do you say about the saying they have saying that that one apple kill banana? What do you have to say about that? You know I'm quoting up the thing.
Let me tell you something. Alright, let me tell you something. People never say certain things unless it come from somewhere. And in some ways people might say yes it's right, but it also depends on how you think. Because me say if a man want a nurse, he can't just see one like a nurse. Because every man have have them different taste and what they want.
Right.
See now when them feel like them want. But if you notice the animal, you go back to the animal. Them never lay claims on a woman. Them never lay claims on a woman. The only thing they do is protect them territory. And if a man come and overthrow them from them territory, them walk away and them leave everything because them lose. See, them not take up a gun and go shoot the next animal. Them not chop up the next animal. Them just leave. So it is just the same culture if a man have a woman and he's no longer a protector of that woman. He should walk away and let who willing to protect her. Likewise the woman.
I agree.
If she can't stand the fear man, see, she walk away and leave somebody who is there to stand here. Don't fight and make a fuss of right.
That is true.
So if you one woman kill, no, them think they're joking.
Yes, that's nonsense.
Joking.
That's
Them
nonsense.
think they're joking.
Right, give me a minute, yeah? Caller 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, even in the school, they don't even teach the children properly about sex. Them just give them the lowdown on what sex is and what they're supposed to use as contraception. They don't tell you about the ancient spiritual meaning of the sacred aspects of two people coming together. You know, them lens you have to go and research for yourself. You're not going to find them. You have to read a book to find them type of things there that can elevate you so that you open up your pineal gland and reach a spiritual entity through the act of making love. You know, they don't teach you about that side of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So people just see it as a pleasure thing, you know? That's how them see it. They don't realize that there's so much more to it than just that. It's a shame. It's a shame.
That is true. That is true. I totally agree right there. You heard what you said, caller 2?
What you say, well, I'm so perfectly right. Because
Yes.
Listen this. I have a couple of friends and I look at them and one day and I said to them, when a man say him a home or him have a discharge, where it really come from? Some say him back in belly, them don't even know to explain them things. Just like a woman, when she's having an orgasm, where it come from? See, it all comes from the head. All comes from the head going down. See? So it's not feed your brain. See? You know have that. See? So when you look at what she just said a while ago, it is like no, alright, listen now. What they are doing is teaching the kids them imaging all over again. Because they don't teach us imaging enough. They teach us imaging by pictures.
Mm-hmm.
On the wall. That's the imaging they teach we know. See? As a Rupolan say every other nation have their own God. The Chinese have their Buddha, which is the Chinese God. Everybody, it's only black people alone are pray to a white God. See? When everybody else have their own God. It's just like the same thing. They might teach the kids them now in a school imaging. But what kind of imaging? Sex education class. But what kind of sex education class? I tell them it's okay for them, the woman to have a woman as a partner. It's okay for the man to have a man as a partner and they must love each other. That's what they teach the kids in school. So now people get the angle now to hold them kids and give grief to them. They are crying now. Them can't bother the picnic. The picnic makes so much noise. Them can't teach a picnic. When you want to teach a picnic, so you go look in our bank. Teach a picnic where you know. Teach the picnic how to cook and clean. Teach a picnic the basic common sense in life. And then send the picnic to get a trader. But she want to show. See? Because if she's a good cook, she's going to cook in anywhere. Anywhere she's going to go to cook. If you can't force, you can't make it to the whole community. If you want to find in trade, anything you can do that trade, that's what they should have them children do now. And burn all them school. Because school is a scammer. People need to know these things. See? And again, too, as we said before, women always say sex is overrated, but they don't know how they really come about with it. But it is. If you notice, all the big man, them when you see up in the movie and all them things, they use to mash them up. Sex, incest. If you notice, they use it as a weapon. In all ways. It's a weapon against us, it's a weapon against them. You know, say I go on my email address, we don't have nothing to associate with Blue Movie. Every time I go by email address, we say, the Blue Movie, I pop up on the side, I say, watch me. And free sex or anything there. What the hell?
Right.
Even on Facebook, some people are sending me friend requests. As I see the picture, I just delete it.
So can you imagine what the kids are exposed to?
Exactly.
Yes. Can you imagine? It's so heartrending, man.
So all these people where I give them children know this thing I talk about technology. They better be careful.
You have to monitor your child.
They better be careful because one of the first movie me hear them talk about, that movie named Taboo. I mean, I was asking what kind of movie is that? When a man explained to me, he said, then which part them bring this movie in a show? And this is something that the 80s. It's a porn movie named Taboo. An incest of the father sleep with daughter and daughter sleep with show with brother and all them shit there. So I'm just they only upgrade these things each time. And people have to get back in them aspect and enjoy like sex, have it. But all this pushing your head on the woman I got them find you and all those crazy things and I use all kind of things to say you're going to have sex with the woman. Those things are craziness.
Okay, Carla, pause there for a bit. Carla, one, you were saying something.
Yeah, basically what you were saying about the movie, you know, and the fact that they brought out that 50 Shades of Grey, which is trying to, make people think it's alright to do all this kinky shit, whipping and tying up and all that bullshit, you know, and you've got women out there, hundreds of thousands of women buying the book, going on like it's a great thing, you know, not knowing that these are just manipulators trying to manipulate you. You know, what we need to be doing is when it comes to teaching children, you know, especially the girls, we need to be teaching them to respect themselves, to not think, to hold that part of their body as sacred, and not to just give it to anybody, to give it away. This thing is very sacred, and it's easy for a man to just use you. When I have sex with you, then some man carry negative emotions with them, and then when they're having sex with a woman now, they're passing all that negativity onto that woman. The woman don't even realise it, you know. There's apparently there's demons that can come in people, possession through sex. You know, the whole TV and the media know about that. That's why they promote sex so much. Apparently they even have a sensor in your new smart TV, so that if you're having sex with a TV, it picks up on the watching. You know, that's how deep some of this shit goes, whether it's true or not. But yeah, it's a deep subject if you really get into it. But ultimately, we need to be teaching our young girls, especially, to keep that part of them sacred and not to just think they can just let it freely go away like that, you know? When you sit down and talk to your daughter and explain to the different types of men, the predators, the men that are going to come and just use you, you know, you need to explain to them how they're going to come, what links they're going to come with you. Sit down for a good couple of hours and talk to your child about the whole process of what it's about. You know, once you get deep and talk about things like this with your children will listen because it's an interesting subject. They're not being taught about it at school. So yeah, don't keep anything from your children. Never think that your child is too young to learn anything, because they're not. They're not at all. As long as you tell them the truth, that is the main thing. Speak the truth to your children. Then your children will know my mum and dad will speak the truth. So if anything I need to know, I want to go to my mum and dad because they're going to tell me the truth. They're not going to beat around the bush. They're not going to tell me something little that I can't understand. They're going to go through the whole process with me. And that's what we need to do.
Yeah, that's just true.
Yeah.
Yes. Caller 2.
Yeah, the thing about it now is like, you see, as I should say, she's so perfectly right. It's like, as you say, every time they step up them game and they make you alright, it's just like, I'm a black man, and we know we go through slavery. We know we go through all these shit. See? So why would we have to spend $millions to go in a movie go watch a slavery show? Why do we do that when we don't know where we go through? Let the white people go watch it. This is the mind of a black man now. And a black woman. Them that see themselves to go watch those movies. Why? When you don't know your history, so what? You don't know your history, you make a white man do a show. I charge you much money for you go watch that show, to tell about your history, but them still not telling the night thing, yeah? It's the same thing with this movie, as I say. 50 Shades of Grey. What the hell? You feel have sex with a woman and you squeeze her neck. I squeeze her neck like you suffocate her. Oh, you tie her up. Eh? What kind of barbaric? Because it's like it's only cannibals and hooligans give this kind of way. See?
Wow.
But in that you have to enjoy. You have to squeeze me neck. You're supposed to squeeze out your life out of you. What is it you enjoy? See? That's why them can't come on now. If you notice right now, they come on and they do like a look of street thing in Jamaica and them say, why the man come on, why should they with a bad man? And if you hear the schoolgirl them, if you hear them answer, because when the bad man steps them would reach up your stuff. All them because I tell them say, I tell people laugh. But I would talk about here from vagina. Also woman shave off the ear with them naturally grow. You don't think it's a reason why it's real? So why you shave it off? But and you make a system and tell you these things so everybody don't want to shave off. Look on Spice, the entertainer. The artist I should say. Take injection to have this big front. What are they thinking? Because they want to be certain things on stage? What are you thinking?
Okay. Hold on a minute. Someone said to ask you, ask where and how did the entire EU nation get knowledge and what spiritual order was it developed from?
Alright, let me tell you.
Is where our knowledge is coming out of, which is no longer needed.
Go tell it though.
Hold on, the boat tata. Let she go first. Hold on. Yes. Okay, go first, caller one. Cause
yeah, the mystical schools, that's where they're all coming from. You know, the true right knowledge is coming out of ancient Kemet, which is now known as Egypt. So you've got many scholars, many people that have researched that and looked into books and books about it all the time. But that's where it all originated from. And the whole story of this whole black and white subject, we need to stop talking about black and white. We need to get rid of this out of our vocabulary, this black and white bullshit. Because that's what they want. They want to divide us with black and white. At the end of the day, you don't even know if you're black and white. You could, in your last life, you could have been a black person. You could have been so racist that in this life, they put you in a white just to make you learn. It's not about race, you know, but it's about rich and poor. They're our enemies, the rich people. There's only 10% of white people in this world. 10%, come on, compared to the amount of people that are non-white, that are non-European. They're just lickers, they're just tiny. White people are tiny in this world, if you want to call them white people. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, you don't know who everybody is anymore. You don't know who they was in their last life. They could have been anybody. So this whole black and white thing, we need to get rid of it and start calling people who they really are. Otherwise, how are we going to take out these elites? You know, these rich people. These are the people that own countries, own islands. You know, they're only 10% as well. The richest people in the world is less than 10% of the world's population. So, therefore, if we take them out, we take back this world. But it's finding them and it's taking them out. The more people we have to do it, the better. But I think that's a future agenda we need to plan.
Okay. All right, go caller 2.
All right. We should say about the black and white thing. We say that every day. It's never about black and white because white people realize now, say, them themselves are not slavery too. They realize now, say, all them have been used to. That's why I always tell people, say, you can notice, say, I go on, every time a crisis come about, the white people do go buy a gun. Because they know what will happen. See? The thing about it, the question the person asks, never ask a question before me answer. Where our ancestors get their knowledge from? They never used to go to school. There was no school. So where they get those things from?
Your higher consciousness.
If you notice,
just like they call it God, it's your higher consciousness. It talks to you.
The higher consciousness queen. The higher consciousness queen.
They're your ancestors.
And this comes naturally. That's why they tell about your honor.
Alright, one at a time. Hold on a minute. Alright, hold on a minute.
That's why they tell you. You're great. That's why they tell about your honor. Your head and your foot bottom. If you notice, them always tell us those places secret places. Because your foot connect with the earth, your hand is freely there and your head. Your hand, you are the only way the sources can enter your body. The natural source enter your body in those forms. Your foot, your hand and your head. That's why them always say nobody pain on your head. If you remember, old people used to tell that nobody touch your ankle or wear nobody's shoes. Them always tell them 3 things there. They never tell them wear nobody's clothes, you know. Them say don't wear nobody's shoes. And let no one wear your shoes. There's a reason why I'm telling you these things. See? So that's how we get our energy. These people study we more than how we study ourselves. Obviously, we work off and now is the Greek form of things, everything. That's why we talk about romance, romantic. Somebody even say it for the thing now, romance, romantic. Romance, the romance. You hear this word that come from? And we run with it and say, oh, romance, never romance, woman. See? But you agree the romantic way, the romance way. So everything where you see we are run with now, it's of their culture and not our culture no more. See, everybody come and take piece of our culture. So nobody not give them no knowledge. How we them study? Because them still take knowledge, up to this them still take knowledge. So now they are collecting our data because they know everybody think different. So they are collect all of the data because a computer will run the world. Robots. So a robot got have your knowledge. Eventually, when they collect all of your data, it all go to a robot. That's why them have we all on Facebook, it's SoundCloud, all them things there. Because they collect with data. So it's a data war going on right now. See? As the Roland say, if you look on the wall of the pyramid inside, you don't see no. I will tell you in the Bible, you don't see none of those people. So when them there. So even the great, so why you never have a better on the wall from one of our ancestors. So these are the things where people always do. They always ask questions as if like say them feel like say. Feel like the question will justify what's going on. It never will justify it. So don't ask a question as if like you want to say, oh, them read book too. Remember, we never used to read. So what are you, so what people think of? We never used to read. We never have no book. Book I write up, none of all them things there. No. What our ancestors do is scratch down things. Scratch things. So we are all those things now. They make sure they destroy all those things. So then come and tell us, say, oh, we are dead and all them things there. And everybody run with it. So look how much innocent people dead. Why Jesus don't raise them? Look how much innocent people the way we never hurt a fly yet dead. Why Jesus don't raise them? We are wicked Zacharias for years. So people have to start looking at these things. Why you raise a man when rob and kill people? So after then give criminal justice. So people have to look into these things and stop asking questions as if like them don't look into certain things. Don't ask questions as if like you don't look into certain things. Because if a person go invade your home, alright, you have your home, you have your husband, and a man invade it and kill your husband and take over your home. What do you think your kids will learn from? Not that manner.
Right.
Think what you think. And the same thing. So when that's why them tell us they put in the footstep of halal. And the same thing. If a man, if you, the man and your children to the man and you have a child, and the child are 1 year old or 6 months, and your husband run away, or a man can chase him out and take over and place. What do you think that child will do? Call that man daddy. Don't.
Right.
The child not going to know their father until you start explaining to the child saying that the father. So, and that's what you start to explain to who they are, you know. Look on direct talk. The knowledge of direct people should be paying for these knowledge. The knowledge of role and people should be paying for it, and them getting all these things free. See? And then whether sit there and ask some questions as like say they don't look into things themselves. Stop ask questions that doesn't make no sense. So when you ask these questions, it only make you look like you justify in a way you want to think. No.
Okay.
As the song said, we were kings and queens before. With history and roots, we don't know. People need to live up to certain ideology, and get up and look on things face on because the reality we are talking about. It's not to do no black people. It have never done. It have never done. Because every color you see in this world have a trace of black in them. Every color have a trace of black in them.
Right.
Because the whole of them invade Africa. The Indian, the Chinese, the whole of the Arab, the whole of them invade Africa. and them breed themselves into to strike out them a do all over again. When the Chinese they move to Africa now, what them all do? Breed the woman them over there and to them not Chinese. See them name all change.
Facts.
See, the same thing as Jamaica. Them name got change.
Like what somebody said
So
right
I
here,
got the whole
sir.
thing.
Like what somebody said here, sir. We have been talking to robots at the money machines for a long time. If men don't stand up, if man don't stand up, will be deleted. No woman have sex toy. No woman have sex toy. Man have woman made from sponge. Wake up, people. That's true. I tell you.
Then wait. The person who write that is so perfect. Then they don't see them advertise it already in China, but they must sell businessman it. $6,000 a year a sex doll with vagina. You know, them people from 2-3 years ago. So they're not going to need no woman again. That's why they must turn the man, them not body man.
Population control, man. Population control. My word.
But that puzzle me, you know. Population control. These people don't know about population. They don't know about humanity. They don't know about nothing. So why they want to control something where they can't control and will never control it?
Will never
They
control.
will never control it.
They have done now.
Alright, hold on, caller two.
It's going to have 200,000 people and then for 300,000 people more again and they must say, wait, where them people come from?
Right. Give me a minute, caller two. Yes, caller one, you saying something?
They're saying they can't stop the population, but they've been doing it for years. You know, through weather modification technology used to create.
Hold on a minute. Oh, caller two background is very noisy.
Yeah, right, some lines are going over the next slide.
Hold on a minute. Repeat what you said, caller one. Please repeat what you said, please.
Yeah, basically I was talking about the whole system, and in fact I've lost my train of thought now because I was thinking about something else. What was he just saying then? Remind me.
I didn't hear what you just said. Repeat that bit.
I forget what I was gonna say. Remind me of what I was saying, and then I'll jump in.
Oh no, you were saying that they have been controlling the population for time. That's what you're saying. They have been
Yes. So
trying to.
There's different ways they've been controlling us throughout the years. HARP is one of them, which is a weather modification technology that creates tsunami and all these weather, earthquakes, everything that you see, they create that. Then you've got the war on food. Food is also a weapon as well of how they can take you out through your diet and what you're eating. Then there's so many things that are taking us out. No, with this corona, it's just an example of them wanting to take out more. You know, yeah, their agenda is to get rid of so many million people every year, and they do succeed. Believe me, they do succeed. The wars that go on in this world is all to do with money and to gain material. You know, all these soldiers, they're just clueless. You know, it's that yes sir, no sir mentality. They go into the forces and they say, see that man over there, go and kill him. Yes sir. So they go over and they kill him. You know, if they actually spoke to the man and talked to him, they'd probably get along with the man. But we're living in a totalitarian state where everything's yes sir, no sir. And that's what they're trying to program into us now. They're trying to make us wear the mask, walk, keep your distance, and hello son, my son just come back from school.
Right.
Basically what
Right.
They can't stop it.
Hold on a minute. Blessing to Roland. You know that the topic today actually is, why men need sex but women don't. You know, that is basically the topic. But you know, it's diverting. It's diverting. You understand? Because you know that we are so misled and we are so damaged, you know. So we have to go to the root of the problem, you know. Why we are like this, why we are the way we are now, the way we are today. You understand? As this caller is saying, you know, as the caller been saying, there's a lot of things been happening to us over the years, you know. So we are acting a certain way, or we are a certain way, or we are wondering why, and we're trying to change, but you realize, say, it's not happening because we are so damaged. You understand? So we have to get to the root of the problem. The truth shall set you free, you know. Yeah. So the topic is diverting all over. You understand? Right. Caller 2.
Yeah, Grace, let me tell you something again too. Why a lot of women now, because we're touching next side now, why a lot of women start to derive from sex now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of women now, the first thing them ask for now is a sex toy. Not only that too, different ways, because them have a thing where I face most women now, I think called a splash. I think menopause. Then you hear say you have early menopause. Why you hear this now? Because normally it used to be like the woman who don't breathe out and have them lot already and everything. Them say them have menopause. That means they can't pause. I don't know why they call it menopause. That means they can't get no more man. But to me they think you're foolishness. No, they come back with it now, different grade now. It used to be 70-year-old woman, 80-year-old woman, now it reach a 60-year-old woman now, the 50-year-old woman now we start reach a 40-year-old woman now we start reach a 30-year-old woman now.
It's
and
true.
them stay, them give the name now, say early menopause.
It's true.
See, what are they feeding? Feeding the women them, for them to, for this thing to keep happening to them. Then them start to derive them mind now from sex. They're not think about sex again. Them turn off by sex. No, they will feel horny right now. And then in a split of a second, it's like them now I go see the man again.
Not true.
And
True.
for years now I ask myself, what are they doing?
Yes.
That's causing females to do this, because it wasn't so bad, but now it's getting worse. And when it happens, it get the woman ignorant, and the least little thing, them just jump up. It's like this thing as if like them want to fight, war, or quarrel about any little simple thing. But think about it. What really are they doing? Now we have to come back down now with the food. Everything lies in the food. Dairy products, all the milk them I drink, all the suppletion and all them when they're pregnant and they feel like say, oh, these things help, give them a healthy baby, not knowing it will give them a little half-dead baby. All these meat eating, all these things.
And I think the alcohol have a lot to do with it as well. The alcohol, don't you think?
Of course, then what? Let's say how wicked them is. Them even try to divert them from alcohol to spirit. I want to know what kind of rights them have to really do that. I try to do that. See? They try to mislead people all over again. See? So all these things to them are imposed on women, and women sit down and I realize these things. Women don't want to get pregnant again, so them start taking injection, them start taking all type of thing. Not to get pregnant. Because they feel like when they get pregnant, them life done.
Right.
I would have rather talk to a woman that have 20 kidney right now than talk to a woman that don't have none. I swear to you. I swear to you, because that's a woman. I swear to you. See? So, not until man start make woman feel feel good about giving birth again. Because we have to change ourselves before we try to change the woman them. Because we have this thing to the same one. I don't want someone we have picking up because it don't make our vagina big. How will we get them story from? Where will we get them story from? So it all come down to people have to be careful when I eat now. Because you talk about bio meat and all them things have been going a long time. If you notice you buy a plum right and when you buy it, it just inside there not even look like a tree you grow on. You know that shit not grow on tree.
Mm.
You have some skin, really strawberry skin, rough. Blueberry, grape without seed
Manipulation.
are the same thing. See, the melon without seed are the same thing. Because they know the black people love watermelon, and they know watermelon do for black people. They make sure start making it without seed from early. Because people get so lazy, they don't want to spit out the seed again. Them rather just eat. So are the food are the thing. The food.
All right.
Food grace.
All right, the food. All right. I agree with you, I agree. Yes, Carla, one, you saying something?
Yeah, I mean, I say not just the food, like you were saying before about the alcohol, but also the music. Yeah, because the music, they've got that down to a science.
The music.
So certain music elevates certain parts of your body, like the R&B and the dancehall. You know, it's to get you sexually aroused, and they're calling out certain things in the dancehall to get you more sexually aroused. So it's the whole divide of the family, how they divided the family to break the family structure down. All these sex toys that you're talking about, how they flooded the market with sex toys came after the feminism, because women wanted the rights to be able to work, to be able to do things that man can do. So when the feminism start now, and the men start treating the women a certain way, that's when the women start to rebel. And they say, right, well, we don't need a man. We can have a sex toy and we don't need a man. Best we turn lesbian. You get enough women turning lesbian because of it. Because of what men have done, the amount of abuse that men have put on women. But all that's to do with how they've separated the family, made the woman earn a certain amount of money, and if the man earns a certain amount of money, therefore certain benefits get stopped. You have to rely on that. The woman gets less than what she's supposed to be getting. So the way they work it out is, if a woman is on her own, she gets more money than she would get if she was with a man. So it has to be that a woman has to be on her own, claiming to the government that she don't have a man, when really she does have a man, but she has to say that she doesn't just so she's better off. So it's again the government dividing everybody, dividing the family, breaking down that family structure. So just like they use the weapon of race against us, so that we're racist against each other, that's a way of dividing us. Breaking up the family is another way of dividing us. You know, all of these are just tactics that they've used to manipulate people, program people, and people are just buying into that bullshit. You know, that's all a part of it too.
All right, thank you.
What he's saying is right.
Yes, on point. Let me read these two comments. First, Darren say, first of all, I know that the vaccine give women at young cause fibers and all kind of internal growth. Then it causes the woman to have pains. Then she fears sex because it is painful. And all those vaccine damage us. All right. Roland said, such thing about men want sex and woman don't. If a woman don't set the stage for engagement, it can't take place. The problem woman is experiencing is because no is being a man and a woman at the same time, because the system creates single parenting. All right. Because no being man and woman at the same time. Right, so basically the system is a separate the thing. Definitely. Caller 1 and 2 are our experts. I love hearing them. Wow, blessings. I agree with some of those things the caller mentioned. Alright. Yes. So you hear the call. All right. So are you through, caller one?
Yeah, me just listen
Oh, okay.
to what you say. I think caller number 2 wanted to say something.
Okay, caller number 2. Go ahead.
Yeah, as a Roland saying, the system, that I don't call the system, we call the system. You can hear this. When them take the woman, and them say the woman independent, I don't think woman look on that word properly. So the first thing them start to say, yes, we're independent because them are working hard job, them are getting better paid than the man now. So them say they're independent. But look at the word independent. What have the word independent have done to countries all over the world? Every country was independent. What happened to that country? What happens in Jamaica right at the moment now? And they are independent. So it just shows you that's the same thing that's happening to the woman. They are going to mash you up. So there is no such thing as being independent.
Mm-hmm.
What you need, what women need is a man to stand security. A man in the house to stand security. So the system makes sure get out the man by offering the woman money and more money. And over the years we see that money doesn't bring happiness. Because if money did bring happiness, so much rich people would not kill themselves. So money never brings happiness. See? You notice how the children in the ghetto play. Notice when they use as them tie, them matches box, them tin can, them plastic buckle, they use it to make them care and them bag to get them do all those things and them happy. Notice the people that we have money, we buy a dolly, a big dolly, a big dish with them pitney. What happened to them? Them don't live no happy life. Because, so it just shows some money never make you happy. And women have to realize these things. And stop. Make a system, make them kick out.
Yes.
The man out of the house.
Yes.
Because the children need that man. The children need that man in that house. See? So people have to start looking back on this word. And realize say it's just a trick. Food stamp. The first thing I say, if you want food, you have to put your man on child support, the father on child support, you get food stamp. Food's supposed to be free. See? So why you want a woman to put her man under strain and pressure to get local food when the man could have still afford to put food on the table? I say it is right to a man to take care of the responsibility because I'm not with that. Any man will not take care of the responsibility, I hate that man. Hate with a passion. Because I feel like a man to stand amongst the woman.
Of course.
150%.
Yes.
Not in front nor behind. Stand beside that woman. See? Because you are, at the end of the day, if you have that woman back, trust me, that woman never have your back like a soldier. I tell you. See, but when a system bring different things to these women, because if you notice, all of the women they want to watch a local soap on TV about reality show. Nothing to on TV is reality. Nothing.
Yes, right.
Then everybody want to live that life now. So they know what. So the first thing they do, them just as a rule and so what they again, they fall in love with these men on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the man with them beside them, then I look on the man. Because them busy, I look on the man muscle, I look on the man this, I look on the man that, and at the end of the day, the man a batty man. And the real man beside you, you know, I look on. That's why we have a conversation one time on Flex FM where the man talk about this girl say, she damn, if she see a man work and bring in the money, take you at the meal them, and then she ever say thank you, Jesus. I don't thank the man. And some people are looking at and say, no, but you have to thank Jesus. Thank Jesus, so what? When I man I work hard, I will be damn if it never work hard and buy my youth a gift when it come on to Christmas saying then he want a Christmas gift because you don't know them all grow up. See now I don't hear all these things. But are you eventually if you take that out of them all you go to all these things as a kid. See now and they want a Christmas gift from you tell them say a Santa come down, come give them. After the man say I think the man say Santa. If it was a black man play Santa, them kill him long time. Because no black man can come into your chimney, in your house, assault you, assault him. See? So people have start to wake up out of them look of foolishness there and start look upon life in a reality way. Stop sharing war. It's a war. The woman have to stop sharing themselves in a way. Try themselves to be respectable. Because if you can't look on them and respect them, it's not going to work. See? Because you want respect, you have to bring yourself to ways to show respect. Because I never do so we used to dress, we never used to wear these things, we never used to dress these weird. And those women used to still have manner. See? So we want a man do? Want a woman because her front fat? Want her because she don't want to tie her so whole her vagina? Want her because her breast should on this big fluffy breast? See? That means the man don't want you. Because your breast you want. So why complain when the man come and go and do and gone? See? So man have to stand by the woman, but the woman have to stand by the woman self too. Regain that respect. We see woman in a dance, I went up and look up in a dance. With no panty and them have a skirt alone, with no panty and I went up and look up in that dance.
That is true.
They want to show you low. And this is all because of a system. Yeah, the system plays on music. As the caller one say, the music, again too. The system end off. One time I grew up in a year, set music on radio. See, them band Peter touch music from Jamaica while the whole world play it.
Yes. Wow.
The biggest song ever was a song we must say Bombo Class, and them band that song in Jamaica. When the whole world are with Bombo Class and them were there to make crazy money. See, and we are fighting against where we supposed to earn from. See? I know them a play some pretty nasty song for radio now. See, so what really are going on? And they say independent? No, you're not independent. See, the system control you.
Right. All right. You know, we have to we have to stop it here because if we don't, we're gonna go. Right. We have to stop it here because if we don't, we're gonna go on and on and on and on. I'm telling you, it's so much things, right? But I really can never end. But I appreciate.
I want to let a woman call in. Like, you know why they want to let a woman call in. I'm wanting to share your thing all over. People sure I want. And listen, let people play a part. We need to stop and start play a part in these things.
Right.
Yeah, man, I love you and bless you. Yeah,
all right. Thank you so much for calling in. Blessings. Caller one. All right. A lot of respect, you, Tanju. Thank you. All right. Thanks for calling, caller one. I really appreciate you calling in as well as sharing. I didn't even realize at the time when so, but you know, I came on light anyway, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling in, yeah? I'm pleased to do so the next time we go live. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, my word. Very, very interesting. I'm sure persons have learned a lot from these two callers. Let me get what Roland have to say. She's playing the role of a father man, develop the testosterone. She's now started to develop those hormones. So there is a chemical war in her body. And like the caller said, they divide the necessary things to provide their destruction. Yes. Blessings. Lauren said, sex is natural for both men and women. Men feel the urge as the same as man does, but it's quite difficult for some female to demand for sex with those guys. Naturally, both sex feel the urge. Okay, especially when you find one you desire. Yeah, I do agree with that as well. I do agree with that. But you know what I have to say? You know, in relationship, it all boils down to understanding. You know, you have to have a partner that you can relate to and understands, because, you know, your body changes because, and you can't blame us for that, because as the caller said, because of the thing that we intake, you understand, we as woman, man as well, you may in the mood this minute and the next minute you're not, you can't be blamed for that. You understand what I say to you? So you have to be with somebody with understanding, because not all the time that you get them urges you're going to want to have intercourse naturally. You understand? They damage us so bad, I tell you. Blessings. Because of time, you know, I have to go. But this song I start the show with, I'm really gonna end it with this song as well. Broken Wings. Broken Wings from U10G is really, really touching. It's a touching song. I'm telling you, Broken Wings, man. I tell you, they have messed us up so bad. But trust me, we're gonna ensure that our children, we're gonna mend this, okay? We have to mend it. We have to fix it for our next generation, because if we don't, oh my God, you hear the caller say? We're going to be replaced by robots. Lord of mercy, it's serious, people. Teach and learn.
Imagination, check that. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Imagine this. We were kings and queens before. Imagine this. Our history and roots we have now. Imagine this. We were born to rule. Don't even need them school. They're trying to keep us cool and treat us like we are fools. Hey, them false education, them embrace segregation, them a destroy the nation, and a program them station. Hey, take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Remember this. It was how you plow your field. Remember this. But it was you who reaped the corn. Remember this. It was our birthright that you stole. Remember this. Your only plan was to take control. Remember this. Your religion is not impressive. Hey. Misleading the people selected. See, the one who do the most was rejected. Conversation neglected. No justice will be served, no matter who is elected. Hey. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Take my broken wings and let me fly. Just like an eagle soaring through the sky. Take my broken wings and let me fly.
is called. Coming to all digital platform very soon, okay? The artist's name is Uten G. Blessings to everybody on the live. Have yourself a blessed day. Remember, together we stand, divided we fall. Let us unite. Okay? And one thing I can remind you of, never ever think that the oppressor love you. As you hear it in the song, it doesn't matter who is elected. It ain't gonna make a difference. You understand? Let's stand up for our people. Let's unite and do what we have to do. Hear what I said to you? Because really and truly, these people are in our places. You understand? We are so broken. So broken. But just give me my broken wings and let me fly. Because you have done so much. Let me love you and leave you. Blessing everybody. Thanks for the 3 callers that calling in. I really appreciate you calling in today. Thanks for the comments. Let me big up my Teach and Learn family. Big up yourself, Jason Abel. Big up yourself, Uten G. Big up yourself, Schoolers Roland. Big up yourself. Thanks for you to being over here today. All right, enough blessing. And please to follow Schoolers Roland show as well. He's a man full of knowledge. I tell you, don't want to miss his show. When I'm watching his show, I don't log off. I'm well tuned in. You know, multitasked. You understand? When I'm watching his show, I don't even take phone calls because you know a lot and a lot, and I you don't know I'm here to learn. So big up yourself, Yuna. Big up yourself, Direct. Big up yourself, Shaki Murray. Big up yourself, Shorty Slick. Big up yourself, Sister Shireen. Big up yourself, Father Costi. Big up yourself. All right. I see a few more names. Let me see, because sometimes I don't remember. All right. Lawrence, big up yourself, Okay. James, big up yourself. All right. Joan, big up yourself. All right. Nadine, big up yourself. Sean, big up yourself. Lyrics Cash King, big up yourself. Jason Barrett, big up yourself. All right. Altia Coben, big up yourself. All right. Keith, hardly big up yourself, All right. Apple Candy, big up yourself. Rosetta, big up yourself. All right. Be wise in this time. Okay? Be wise, they say. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Be careful of your surrounding. Big up yourself, Youth and G. I always say this. I'm not going to prepare my table around no enemies. Powerful. Be careful. Because some people, they come around to tear you down, to snitch you out, to sell you out, to tear you down. Be careful. You understand? Be wise. Not everyone say yes mean yes, and not every smile is a good smile. Sometimes behind those smiles, you will never know. Just be careful. Okay? Be careful. Be careful. Alright. James. I never see you, but I know you're there. Big up yourself, James. Alright? Finey. Big up yourself. And for those who I don't remember to big up, you don't know, say I love when I like cook food. But I have to go because I didn't realize time was so late. I'm telling you. I'm coming on the Tukab show later to play some, the Lovers Rag segment in the Tukab show because, boy, the thing's set already. Now the quarantine. I have to keep the people entertained, alright? So, let me love you and go. Bye. Early Meds, pick up yourself. Lord of mercy. Early Meds, pick up yourself. Please follow Early Meds as well, alright? Early Meds on Facebook, he have his program that he does. It is called The Reality of the Bible. Lynn, big up yourself, Lynn. Alright? Alright. Invite back your caller again next time. Yes, man. It is always every program. Every show it's always open for callers. Every show is open for callers. You understand? I love when my people call in. All right, so blessing. See you later. Bye.